Monkey go market, he no come back. He no come back.
See,
He no come back.
See, for the whole England, now we mumu pass now. Man U is the most useless team. Is it Man U? Yes. These players, they are the most, like, how can you be so unpredictable? We are so unpredictable. Our performance is so unpredictable. I don't know how this team can go to Anfield with that level of tempo, that level of desire, go to Arsenal with that level of determination, and then now play Southampton and Brighton at home and perform as a very useless team. Like, how can you, as a manager, is it not going to be so difficult to evaluate? You know that, okay, these players, they can actually play at this particular level. Now, what is bringing the performance down? Because you cannot question your tactics, because that was what you used against Liverpool. You cannot also question their quality, because that was the same players against Liverpool and Arsenal. So how have they been able to draw performance? What are you going to, honestly, because I'm not the manager, but I feel like it's a huge conundrum to explain. You look at the situation right now, you could see that the midfield today was dead. They were running as if their legs were tied. Why? Creatively, we were absent. Nothing was happening. Our attacking players were playing as though they are not aware that them being there is for them to go and score. Like Ziggy, 80 minutes, no shot on targets. When they brought on Hojlund for 10 minutes, completely useless, no impact, and I don't blame him. You get it. Garnacho too, no effect. Ahmad was the only person that was trying to, bring sparkle to the attack. Now, let's even evaluate the game. Brighton, we are not anything special today. It's not as if Brighton played us. It's not like they created chances that we are so hot and then the pressure was too much, so we conceded. We conceded crazy, like stupid goals. Mazrui, you are fit head to head with Mitoma. How are you not able to body Mitoma and chance him and then just cover for your keeper to come and pick the ball? And then on another two, when that guy flicked the ball inside your 18, if you were a commanding goalkeeper, the ball was being floated. You had only just one Brighton player in the box. How are you not able to come outside and claim it? If you were commanding and you are in your right senses as a goalkeeper. Then look at the third goal. Look at the third goal. The third goal was complete giveaway. On another basic goalkeeping skill. Put your body across the ball and claim it. Once you put your body across the ball, even if you miss the ball, it's going to hit your body, then you catch it back. Onana kept his body back and tried to catch in front and then misplaced it. Like, how, as a manager, how are you going to evaluate it? Like, what do you drop? What are your deductions from this game? What are you going to say? Okay, this went wrong, because everything went wrong, and it's not explainable. It's not. You can look at Manchester United and say, okay, I want to look at the picture. I want to see which areas. I think it boils down to lack of seriousness. Like, there's really no consequence for losing points. We are 13th, we are 14th, and then when we lose points, we are just there. We are not challenging for top 4. We are not challenging for the title. We are not doing it. So these players just go to the pitch, they play, and then they know that whatever result, no consequence. It does not hurt anything. They believe they cannot relegate, and that's the see. I have been a Manchester United supporter for I think 20 years, and never for once in my life have I seen us in this type of situation where we are completely helpless, ambitionless, desire to do nothing. We are just there, still. How do you help yourself as a manager? Like, what would you do? Because it's crazy. How?
What about the board? Trying to make some 1 or 2 movements this general transfer.
Honestly, and see. I want to do something. I want to say something. Let's say, for instance, these players now does not have manager. Like, can't they coach themselves? Can't you coach yourself to play individually and play at your best? Like, I know that Mazrui is a right back and right full back. I mean, those positions are similar, right? Now, all it just takes is for you to play what you have been playing with more seriousness. Then Dalot too. Then Maguire was Maguire was Maguiring today. He was Maguiring like the Maguire we used to know. God! Then you look at Kobe and Ugarte. 2 players they were completely out of their depth today. They were being run through by the Brighton midfielders, though they are completely absent. Ball will be coming, you see space behind, not covered. Space before the ball, not covered. Attacking wise, you're not there. Progressively, the ball is completely not in your control. Even when we hold the ball, our passing lanes are boring. You know, when you are attacking as a team, your passing lane shows that you want to attack. We are rotating the passes in areas that shows we don't want to attack. And if you don't want to attack, that means they will attack you. No matter how poor the opposing team is attacking, in as much as you're not in the game, you will concede. Because I look at the second goal, and then it came out of complete nothingness. Nothing was happening. The chance just came, and then they scored. Do you know that if not for the fact that we were lucky to get the disallowed goal, it would have been 4-1 at Old Trafford? How many times this season Nottingham Forest came? They did it. Bournemouth, they came 3-0. Now, what's the name of these people? Brighton, same 3. Like, we are so easy to score. How? We need away from tactics, away from everything we need to really vet these players. You get it? We need to vet the team. Look for players that by themselves they are not ambitious. You understand? You know, a player ought to be ambitious. When you see yourself, you say, oh, I'm going to win this thing, I'm playing to win this thing. There are players at Manchester United that you feel like they are not ambitious all by themselves. Look at that defense today. You could see the Leeds. The Leeds was trying to play, was trying to come into the game. But every single person in that defense were playing as though it was just I want to appear into this game. No desire to claim 3 points. Nothing. It was just total rubbish. See, I was looking at Ziggy today. There were moments where I saw Brighton centre-back, they were passing, and Ziggy stood. He stood and he was telling somebody to come out. Like, I don't understand. You cannot run. You cannot press. That minimum, you don't even need to press them high. You just disturb the movements so that they can pass out or pass back. He did nothing. Nobody can tell me it's lack of training section or lack of this. It's just complete lack of ambition, lack of desire to be something. These players are like, they are totally useless. Inherently, they are zero.
Then what is the owner of your club doing? Because I feel like if they want these players to change, they have to make moves in the market. When Ziggy see that Manchester United is trying to get the person from his position, they will try to put in their best, knowing fully well that somebody is coming. Okay. But they know that nobody is coming. They have to do what they got to do.
Okay, so let's look at this. Let's look at it from this angle. Let's be objective about the board and everything and what they've done. See, this year we bought Mazri, Maguire, Delete. Mazri, Delete, Ugarte, Ziggy. Who again did we buy? I think those were the four. Those were the 4 players. Euro, 5 players. You understand? Now, these 5 players they are not peripheral members, so they are key players. They were good where they were coming from. Even if they were not these are not world-class players, so to say, but at least they were good. How have they not been able to impact this team? So you look at the board. It's not like the board is not buying. Yes, I blame the board because if you look, strategic planning is lacking in terms of recruitment. Because going into the season with Garnacho, Rashford, Ahmad, and Ojlund, and what's the name of this guy, Ziggy, as your attacking force for a club as big as Manchester United is an error. Garnacho has not proven to be somebody who can do anything. That is significant. Same with Rashford. Rashford is already playing. He's not playing again. But when he was playing, you could see that the body language was not. He was showing that he's already full of himself. He's not ready to perform. Then Ojlund too. Ojlund is too inexperienced to carry the team. Then you look at what's the name of this other guy, Ziggy. Ziggy it's been roller coaster this year. He's not really been there. Back and forth, not this today plays well, then the next 4 games totally zero. So it's just, I think we need I think I'll go with whatever it is the board is doing with Amorim. We need to shake this team, pack as many as possible. For me, if they give me the ask players now, I'll remove Dalot, Maguire, Lindelof, Eriksen, Casemiro, all of you, even Kobe Mino. I will relegate him to the bench. Yes, I will relegate him to the bench because
he's not fast.
He's not fast.
Covering spaces and tracking back.
And I don't blame him. You know why? When your team wants to play and your performance last game was poor, and then the next game you're on the team sheet. So what was the consequence for your bad performance? Nothing. That's the problem. The consequence for our players not playing well is zero. Next week, Amorim will have no choice but to still field these guys, because is he going to play Eriksen and Casemiro? No. So it still has to be these guys. How do you expect result to turn out? We need to look at, like, see, they need to be serious discipline. Like, if it has to come to slashing salaries, if it has to come to making sure that these boys earn peanuts, because damn, no. There is nowhere in the country. There's nowhere. Look at where we are. Look at where Nottingham Forest is. Who has the better team? Who has the better players? Who has the better wage bill? Manchester United. And yet my players cannot go onto the pitch and be ambitious. No. This is unacceptable. It's unacceptable. Like, I pity Amorim. For the first time, I used to bash him, but today I pity him. I pity him because there is no way you can really calculate the performance. If I have a team that can play at the level they did at Anfield and they did at Arsenal, so what drop the performance? Like, it's the hardest thing to evaluate. It's so difficult to evaluate. You understand? Because the ups and downs is too close to themselves, so you cannot blame, you cannot say it's form. If you win 10 games and then you start to lose, you say it's form. But when you win this match and the next game you drop form, why is it good today, bad tomorrow, one step forward, 3 steps backwards? Honestly, it's difficult. The manager is in a mess. He's in a mess because even me, that I'm a Manchester United fan, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to calculate. I don't know how to evaluate. Like I said one time, you cannot point to a team in the Premier League as it stands and say Manchester United can beat this team. Yes. Do you know that today's results could have been Southampton results too? If Southampton were clinical on that day, it would have been like this. Yes. So honestly, and if no. When Gary Neville said we were pound for pound the worst team in the country, I was actually criticizing Gary Neville, saying you cannot be saying this of your former team. But looking at how they've been, I think honestly we are the worst team in the country. A team that is as bad that you cannot say Man U can beat Ipswich. Nobody can beat themselves and say Man U can beat Ipswich, because you don't know the performance you'll be getting. You don't know if they'll play like the way they did against Liverpool or they play like they did against Brighton. So it's just bad. It's just bad, honestly. It's just bad.
All right, so any final thought of the game?
Honestly, what do you even have to say? Nothing. We really don't have anything to say, because you look at the fans, 90 minutes, they were already walking out because it's total bullshit. The camera was on a woman, a United woman, and she was lashing onto the players from there because it's bullocks. It's nonsense. Nothing, there's really nothing you want to bring out. Honestly, the only thing that I can say, I can just wrap my head around and say is that Amorim, no matter how the consequences, play the players that are ready. Even if it's Coiler, even if it's the academic boys, play them, just play them. The season is dead already. You cannot bring anything out of the season. So whoever is ready to play them. Don't play because they are the ones that are available. No, play who is ready to go there and put their blood on. Yes, and fight. Play them. That's just it. That's my advice to him, because it's complete nonsense as it stands.
All right. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah.